Happy Monday! How is everyone? Hello, hello. Welcome to today's extravaganza bonanza of CC. How are we all doing? I hope you had a great weekend. I was like, we're only going to stream Monday to Friday now. And what happened? We basically just about got a tiny bit of work done the weekend. This month is such an uphill battle. But yeah, let me get into me Maya. So we're here, and we have an island. Let me isolate everything. Right. You're refurnishing an old Hey Harrie lot with the new CC. Woo! What old lot is it? Let's see if I remember my own builds. Yeah, how is everyone doing? I have a very slow weekend. Believe it or not, Saturday could not concentrate for the life of me. I think I started doing the main counter, and then literally my brain just could not function. And I said to myself, let's just take a step back. So I think I played The Sims. Yeah, I decided let's unwind. Let's see if we can switch our brain off a little bit. I played with my current household, and I played with infants. Would you believe it? So now I'm an infant expert, obviously. And then went back to it on Sunday and did most of the pieces of the island, and then again I finished the day with The Sims because I played infants again. And I'm on like long lifespan, so this damn kid is still an infant. They only turn to a toddler, like I think it's their birthday and they turn into a toddler now. Hey Stephen, the island is visible. It is. The island is visible. It's a visible thing. It's there. You can almost touch it. Not quite. If you touch the screen, you could. Yeah, you get what I mean. Thank you for sharing your diarrhea story with us, Shamir. What can I say? I hope you feel better very, very soon. Is it food poisoning? Is this going to be like the story that I shared when I went on holiday and, you know, food poisoning? Uh-oh. It wasn't from Center Parcs, was it? Industrial estates with pieces. Oh, that industrial estate is that's a build I did for Chloe Sims. Did a competition and I built it. I don't know what I won for that. Did I win something? I think I won something for it. Good old Chloe Sims. She does still have a YouTube channel here, by the way, if you're looking for builds to watch. They're from several years ago, though. You ingested pool water. From the pool water, you got diarrhea. Now, I don't know if this is a good advertising point for Center Parcs at this point. It doesn't. Yeah, pool water. Everyone pisses in it. So basically, you just swallowed piss, didn't you? And you got all. Oh God. Sorry, I feel sick now. I've got like acid reflux today, and so the back of my throat is like burning, and this story is not helping it. Yeah, hopefully just piss. There could be poo particles as well. Just gonna put it out there. I'm just gonna put it out there. Could be poo particles. Rather particles than like whole clumps of it. Okay. Oh, God bless. Body excretion. Oh gosh. Okay. Yes. Can we move on for the body? Slow move on for the body excretions. Okay. So I'm gonna move this conversation on. This is the island. So I just actually had it all together and I broke it apart because I was about to do the low poly, but we have the high poly. So this is the plan. We have the regular piece. Now the regular piece has this front on it, whereas normally you see it with 3 drawers. Well, we changed our mind. For the island, this is going to be the main drawer front. Because this is one of the accents. Normally it has like a double one of that, and then it has this one. So I did originally have it as this three drawer one as the main counter, but then I made this corner piece. This is the last piece I made, and then it was just too much. It was way too much going on. Having 3 drawers here plus 3 drawers here, I was like, my eyes hurt. So we changed it to this. So we don't need any accent pieces for the island because basically all of the bits you use are kind of in there. There's something wrong with that. That doesn't have a support line somewhere. Most definitely doesn't. There's one missing. Go in there in a sec. Who is she? How do the drawers look? Look, they are sloped. I'm going to show you. Top view. Yes, it is drawer. It's possible to have those drawers because look. Okay. You can't see anything. Oh, that was really helpful. But look, this is they go in a diagonal, okay? They go in a diagonal. If you'd like to see there's shelves inside. Just pretend that, okay? They pull out at a diagonal, maximum use of space, okay? Very efficient. Exactly. So we have these drawers. Oh, this isn't smooth at all. Maximum use of space. If Sims ever collabs with CC Creators to add a new base game objects, hope you make a kitchen. God, I would hope. I would pray. I asked, I don't know if you know this, but when they asked for items to be submitted for the 21st anniversary, I did ask if I could submit a kitchen, and they said no. So, thank you. Because it has so many pieces, they wouldn't allow it. Because it would be a lot for them to put into game somehow. Sometimes those corner drawers will be doors. Yep, sometimes they do. I tried it with drawers, but it looked ugly here. I'm going to tell you why. Because we decided to add in some more wine. We added in more wine here again. This is a bit of an awkward width. And so I don't think I've still got them. I don't know if I still got them hanging around. I think I deleted them. Yeah. I did one, and I did it as like a drawer at the top with a door underneath, and the door was really strange being this size. And then also when it's just one door, it's just a tiny bit too wide, which is why I went with the drawers. Yeah, basically the criteria for submitting stuff for that 21st anniversary was basically it has to be the most basic item possible. For example, a chair, a table, a piece of clutter. You couldn't do like appliances, you couldn't do kitchens, you couldn't do... I wonder if I could have done a sofa. I'm not even sure if I could have done a sofa. It had to be really, really simple. Always need more wine. Yes, we do. Always need more wine. Maybe we can mix up the placements of the bottles on this one, but... This is so mum with gazillion sprogs necking her wine. She doesn't even use a glass. Straight from the bottle. That's what she does. Straight from the bottle. She doesn't even... Or she has one of those wine glasses. You know those giant wine glasses we can fit a whole bottle of wine in them? That's what she has. Okay? This is her kitchen. So, yeah. I've only shown you the regular piece and the corner piece. This is the regular piece. I put the battening back on it. Now... I thought before I didn't have it, and I said it was a bit too country, but I think we should be all right with this. I've made it a bit wider. I think I've put like less in, and I think it's a nice detail. Sorry, scratching my arm. Yeah, so that's the corner bit. That's the regular piece. Then we have, so the ending. Very, very regular ending, like this. Let me get these out. Oh, what have you got? Your axis is not in the right place. Thank you very much. You bugger off. So we have endings. These are very simple endings, as we can see. Very simple pimple. But, so I decided that when you have, like, for the UI in the game, you have the end pieces, but then you also have that curved inner piece. This is the thing I'm talking about. This curved inner corner that nobody uses, and you already have a square version of it that if you wanted it in a corner, you would use the square one, right? So I'm gonna put in there this left ending, because in the regular left ending slot, we are going to put in this. Oh. In the regular left ending one, we're going to put this in. We've got a drawer here, extra storage space. Let's just pretend, okay, let's just pretend. These are not going to come with books, but I used the living room book thingy. There we go. Just to make sure that they would fit. Okay, so no, just pretend it's like this. Okay, so you can put your books there. Okay, and then you can put your little clatter, probably some plates up there, maybe, I don't know, something like that. So this one is going to be, yeah, a solid is going to come out, so your sim will not be able to snap a stool there. But you will look like this on that side. So it's the same doors as the other endings. But yeah, I'm going to put this in the left ending. So that it's more likely that someone finds this as the ending. But if you want it to be simpler and you just want to slot in like normal and you want to have the mirrored version of that, that will be in the curved inner corner piece. And I'll put a giant note on it to tell everyone that's what's going on. Because I thought if I put the regular right ending in the right ending slot, everyone's going to miss this special one, right? They're all going to miss it. And then what else do we have? And then of course we have like a regular corner. This is square corner. You know, this is a square corner. You could continue going around here. Goes like this. Duplicate you. Show you what it actually looks like being used as a corner. Like that. It just continues in round. So you've got a nice little gap there. And you can put your stools all around there. So it screams Belfast sink. Yeah, I want an under-mounted... it's a Belfast sink, like farmhouse sink, right? I wanted an under-mounted one. So that means it's got to be like... it's got to be a unit. It's got to be a whole built-in thing because I can't make an under countertop mounted sink and have it snap in. So we have to make like a whole unit with the sink coming down like there. Kitchen sink is under mounted. Yeah. If it was like top mounted, then I could just make it snap in place and just cover this gap. But yeah, no. We're going to make it so it's going to have to be its own thing. Just because I really want it to be under mounted. It's just a slight obsession, you know? And then... yeah, oh, so that's the square one, and then you have the, oops, and then you have the rounded, I left this rounded piece in, so if you want a bit of a rounded moment, you can have a rounded moment. So you'll do a false cabinet with a hole in the top. No, I'll make it so that the sink it's just gonna be a unit like, do they have it? Jungle Adventures has one. It's just a whole unit, like one regular sink. You just place the whole entire cube down. It'll be like that, basically. Yeah, it's just a standing sink. But of course it will look like it's all mounted underneath the countertop. It's going to have to be in, it will work in a counter, but not an island. So it will be something that you need, otherwise, if we did it top mounted, then you could put in your island. But if you want a sink for your island, it's going to have to be, a regular sink. Yeah, because if it's like a counter, then it's not going to have this overhang and stuff. Otherwise, I'd need to make... well, let me think. Is it possible? it might be possible to make it as a... Oh, no. Okay, here's the deal. If you did a double island, as in if you put counters in front of it, you could do it. So I've made sure that this ends the same place as the counters do. So they can go back to back. Even though they're not going to be seamless. Where's an end piece? Here's an end piece. It will go... So if you wanna... I know you always have to alt place these thingies in. But there you go. You can do a row of... Oh shit. Didn't want to do that. Get yourself. There you go. You can do a row of counters in front. Oh, there's a bit of a gap though. Is that always the case? Oh yeah, it's because this overhangs. But you can plop them like that, and you could put your sync unit in there and then do the other ending one. Are you a Virgo or a Leo? The perfection is I'm a Leo. Yes. Is it that obvious? So yeah. Alternatively, we could make a island one. Because I feel like I could get that into the same item. I'll have a think about it, but time is running out. time be run-a-thing, and I am not on the train. So yeah, basically now we have to do the low poly. Hey Perez, bonjour, welcome. Welcome. I was seeing on the news with all your protests. Again? Found another thing to protest again? You little Frenchies? With your pension age being raised? All I can say, if you still got it good. Protesting. If you were in the UK, right, you don't retire till you're 66. What is left on the list? Let's just put it this way. This list has gone so far awry this month that I'm not even looking at the list anymore. I'm not even looking at the list. That's how bad it is. Yep, you French, you love a good protest. You love a good protest, right? Something's wrong, protest. Question though, does it actually work? All these protests? Or is it like, you know, like if we protest, it's kind of like, oh God, it's severe. It means it's a real big thing. So maybe attention is drawn to it. But if you guys protest, is it just like, oh, it's another protest, whatever? But yours is meant to be, what is it, 64? Yours is going to be raised to? Ours is 66. By the way, it used to be 65 for men and 60 for women, right? And then they were like, oh, equality. Yeah, let's stick with the equality. Let's raise women as well to be equal to men. So what did they do? Women went from 60 to 66. Okay, you think you got it bad? Got it worse. It's a bit like how car insurance always used to be cheaper for women. Which they're like, oh, this is terrible. This is sexist. It's not. It's just women are more careful drivers, okay? So it used to be that women got cheaper car insurance. You know, that was one of the criteria for calculating insurance. And then they were like, no, let's be equal. So they didn't, you know, lower the men to be the same as women. No, they raised everyone's policy to match the men's. Didn't even meet in the middle. To tell you what, they just make these rules up as they go along. Yeah, what is it in America? What's your age to be able to retire in America? As long as you have at least 30 years working for them or over 60, you'll be able to. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Equality is always to F people. It really is. Young men still get higher than same age women. Is that like the under 24s? Britain really does have too much of a keep calm, Karen mindset. We really should be protesting. It's only getting worse by the time our child will be into the 70s. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, the thing is, right, so the whole reason that the pension age goes up is because everyone's living longer, right? There is no money in the pot to pay for everyone because everyone is now living longer. $67 in America? What? Hey Jill, welcome in. Happy Monday. I was trying it at 65 in 6 months. Those months really make the yeah, why did they do and 6 months? That is such a random thing. 65 years and 6. Yeah, over here it's 66. So both of my parents are 65 now, and my mum's like, oh, next year I can retire. Any sea bass in a tin? None. 0. No sea bass in a tin, okay? So let's get here in America. So if you retire earlier at like 62, you only get a portion of your benefits, but if you retire at 70, you get all... Oh. So really at 62, it's like you're taking early retirement, because over here you can retire early. But yeah, it's probably a similar penalty. Look, Stephen, okay, stop being braggadocious about you already retired for 4 years, okay? We don't all have this benefit. All I can say is I've only started paying into my pension in the last year. The other one before, they made every company opt in to having a pension available. So I had one, but I was earning pennies. So yeah, it didn't happen. But let me tell you, I have been chucking some money at that pension. I don't know how long this Sim thing is going to last, but it's going to pay for my old age. That's all I'm saying. It's going to pay for my old age. So when I'm old, grey, wrinkled, and can barely walk, I'll be like, oh, this is Sim's money I'm living on. I am lobbing it all in there. That like tax-free amount just got raised. Just chuck more in. Okay. Let's make some low polys. Retire to your Georgian chateau. Obviously, this is like priority number 1. Me and my Georgian chateau. Look, I'm still saving. I'm still saving for that flat. I have very, very high expectations of my first flat, and let's just say it costs a lot to for my very out there expectations. I keep saying I could move out of London, but I can't do it to myself. Can't do it. So it's just pay through your nose for a smaller place. Sam's design budget. Guys, let me tell you, when I get that place, I don't know if I'm setting up a new channel or I'm going to do it on this channel, but there will be renovation videos. There'll be vlogs. I love them. Like, I've loved watching that. I've watched someone called, I think she's called like Freddie or something, but she normally does beauty. I don't watch that stuff, like whatever. And yeah, so she showed her like getting her apartment and like renovating it and stuff, and it was so cool to watch, even though I didn't like any of her stuff, but it was really cool to watch. So And then I'll set up a Patreon. I'll be like, if you'd like to increase my budget, here's a Patreon. I'll be like those chateau people. They get money sent to them on Patreon, and it funds all of the renovations. Honestly, I love working. I like the routine of getting up early and going to work. What I say is, right, when it comes to retiring, unless I have something planned for my retirement, I won't retire. Because I feel like unless you're someone that's still super active, like with hobbies and stuff, you shouldn't retire. Because if you plan to retire to literally just sit down all day, I swear you're putting yourself into an early grave. Because I just feel like if you don't use it, you lose it, and you'll just be sitting there, just like. Bleh. Hey, I'm gonna say it's Noel. I'm gonna say the W is not a thing. Welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Your retirement is very busy, Stephen. I can imagine. See, you're alright retiring if you still have like a day-to-day routine and stuff to do. But if you just plan to vegetate, like for example, if you planned to retire and then you're like, I'm gonna go traveling, that makes sense, right? The W in the first initial of my last name. Okay. And it is Noel? I feel like Noel would be like with 2 L's. Or can it be spelt with 1? I'm saving to buy my husband apartment in Paris. The apartment I have right now is right up my alley, but it's not for sale, which is a bummer. Yep. I kind of have dreams of living in West London, I'm not going to lie. And that would be like Georgian or Victorian. And you know that's expensive. I would be semi-retired then because I only work 2 hours 5 days a week during summer month. And this goes down to 3. Well, yes, you are semi-retired. Hey, Anna. Good morning to you. Good afternoon from here. Our clocks went forward, by the way, in the UK. So, is it a different time for you? Right? The last 2 weeks it's been at a different time and now it's back to normal. A lot of people say 2 L, yeah. Just come here to my area. Where's your area? Wanstead. Don't even know where that is. My friend just moved to, what was it, Acton, and she's bought like, her and her partner have bought a Victorian house, and I think she said like they bought it and completed and everything, and they're renovating it, and I think she said if she went to go and look now, she wouldn't be able to afford the area. Like it's literally gone up since she bought it a few months ago. It's East London. I don't know if I'm an East London kind of girl, I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen some really nice places in East London. There's quite a few like Georgians in East London. And I'm like, could I do it? Could I go to East? Will there be built-in shelves for ovens like you did the other kitchens? With this one, no, because I plan to do a freestanding oven to go with this. Because they're designed to go with this, then I won't be doing a unit. Normally I do those if I like kind of am not doing appliances and I want you to be able to use my old appliances. Very crouched. I could do like northwest as well. I could do like Hampstead. Are the island parts I see you did those pesky rounded corner ends? Oh. I did this rounded corner, but I didn't do the rounded inner corner. Instead, we have this alternative ending. So the books don't come with it, but I've left enough space so you can slap in those living room books in there. Or any other book clutter that you may have. And then some like plates or something or stuff up there. I'm sure the plates we've already done would fit in. It's 5:09 p.m. We did daylight saving at 2 a.m. this morning. Yeah, you do it at 2 a.m. How? 2 a.m. this morning? Really? We did it at 1 a.m. yesterday. 1 a.m. on Sunday. I didn't realise you were like a day after us. 2 a.m. Saturday to Sunday. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, we did it the same. Well, we did it at 1. At 1 a.m. As soon as it hits 1 a.m., then it jumps to 2. Very nice, thank you. I use those in most of it. Yeah, I find this one still useful, the rounded corner piece. Because I think lots of people use this corner piece as an ending. I've used this as an ending, even though this one looks better because the wood goes around with it, but normally you've got like a joint there, right? But yeah, it looks good as an ending. On the curved bit, what do we have? Yeah, there's a cut through that one. And then, yeah, we got all the bits. I'm going to put this one, it's going to be in the normal ending part, the right ending unit. And then the simple one is going to be in the curved. You meant Sunday? Okay. I was like, what? You guys do it after? I've done nothing since you have arrived. We've been streaming for 38 minutes and all I've done is talk. You're such a bad influence. I mean business though, because what am I getting out now? We're getting a cube, okay? Getting a cube. You want to see the double oven and fridge come to life? God, next is all I can say. We're going to have to make some tough decisions. Stuff is going to have to get cut, guys. It's going to have to be booted. I don't think I have enough time to do a tile backsplash, but I'm like, maybe it would be just good to have the, what's it called? The marble one. The marble one could be essential though. That one's an easy one to do. I'm sorry it's not happening because also I have some of the colours in old sets. Especially Basic has one. You could quite easily use the Basic appliance unit with this. That's why I don't push myself to do it. So, because I know past sets have matching, there's overlapping colours. When you play this, hopefully on the I think I'm probably going to do like the second or well, it's not going to be second, is it? 3rd of April. Let's get serious. I know we need to get serious. Okay, this is all literally just a cube, and then we need to put some cuts in. That, and that. So serious, why can I not see this cut at the front? I think it's probably there and I just can't see it. This can't be. This can't be flush. There we go. So what we're going to have to think is what we want left. I think what's very important is the fridge and the oven. Oh, you'll kill it. We have faith in that. Thank you very much. Intense. Let the divine goddess know. Yeah, I'm going to aim to do the double oven and the double fridge. What is left on this thing? Hold on 1 second. I've just got to travel to the other side of the room and get my iPad. Oh, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Coming back. Creaky chair. Right. Yeah, I would say fridge and oven rest is bonus. I just oh, there's one other thing I really want is the pot tap. Pot tap is a must. Let me see my list. Oh my god, this list is ridiculous. Counters. We actually did counters. I can tick this off the list. Oh, where's... Oh, God, my thing's not listed. Shall I read this out so that we can cry at what the missed opportunity? Should we do that? Just cry at the lost content. Oh, my pen doesn't work. It doesn't want to connect. No, I'm not doing the overhang. I went to do the overhang on the island with legs and it looked disgusting. I'm not joking. I think to do that design, I think I would actually need to make the islands shallower because it looked really strange with it. Oh, this is why my thing didn't connect. It's empty. Right, so we had counters, accent counter, we did that. Island, current in progress. Cabinets done. Glass accent cabinet done. Taller cabinets, we didn't end up doing that. We ended up doing stackable cabinets instead of just taller ones, so that's covered. There was meant to be a shelf with a rail so that you didn't have to have cabinets. I'm just going to say use the plethora of other shelves I've made. Oh my god, we also need the sink. The whole I could cry on a Monday never hurt anyone. Exactly, let's cry about it. The sink, we need the sink, right? Sink unit. Pot tap. Remember we were meant to do a pantry? Do you remember the pantry? Do you remember it? This is the, I think, third kitchen I've wanted to do the pantry and it hasn't fit in. Damn you, you bitch. Right. Then I had a pendant light on the list. No, that's not happening. Double oven, double fridge. There's meant to be clutter of like a mixing bowl, storage canisters, a punnet of berries, weighing scales. Oh god, I really wanted the weighing scales. Wooden spoon pot, casserole pot, serveware. A jug, plate stack, bowl stack. Oh, we actually did a plate stack and a bowl stack. Cups, didn't do cups. Serving dish with pears. Oh, that was going to look cute. Range hood, we didn't do, and a tile splashback. So, what I'm thinking is the sink, the pot tap, double oven, double fridge, and the island. That's what we've got time left to do. Yes. There were a lot of items. Should we add another month of kitchen in? Because there's so many on the... Oh. You little witch, you. But there is clutter from the cabinets, don't forget. So those need to be like separated out. Yes, please. I wish I could add another month, but I feel like I wouldn't know how to fill the month. It's like there's a lot of items left, but it's almost not a set in itself. Like I could, I suppose it could be dining and kitchen, right? But then that would mean that the infants, like the whole kids set gets delayed, and I don't want to delay it. Maybe when it comes, maybe we can revisit this list when we go back to dining. How about that? No one cares about kids, give us dining. I think people do actually care about kids right now. Kids are of the moment. The old infants. Right, let's extrude you out. Oh, I forgot to do something actually. What I didn't like about these ones so much is we need just a fatter thing here so that there's more of a gap between them. Remember we did this for the cabinets. Neil's after my own heart. Dining stays forever. It's more timeless. Yeah, yeah. You know, it just needs a bit of a bigger gap there so it projects. When it projects, it looks a bit nicer. Right. That's what that one resolved. That is literally the box. I think I'll put a cut down the middle just in case I need to mirror anything. Boom. Then we take off this delightful top bit because we don't need it. What the hell is this? This must be in my high poly. Oh, it's not. It's in here. It's my leftovers. Delete you. Uh-oh. What's going on? There's a fight breaking out and I totally missed it. Are we having a whole coastal house or just a few rooms? We're having a lot. Kids come and go. Sure we could have ideas. What did Carol say? I didn't see it. Honestly, we have so much clutter anyway for the others. Let's just use that up. Came here to watch Coastal Progress. First thing I see is pee and poop particles. Well, that was a little while ago, you know? Pee and poop particles. Poop talk. Yep. Exactly. A bit of banter. Okay, well, I've done one low poly mesh. What can I say? I'm a professional, I think. I think I want to put in some support lines, though, for where this stuff is so it bakes nicely. Like there and there. Carol is getting cancelled. Well, it makes a change for me, doesn't it? Guys, I haven't been cancelled in a while, you know? Maybe I'll get cancelled because my set's so small this month. What do you think? Kids leave and do comes so much often than not and spend money, mum and dad's, that you care about them. Okay. I'd say this is kind of weird syndrome. Being held hostage by kids. Okay, I'll leave that like that. Okay, there's that one. The end piece is literally going to be mirrored. So we only need to do one end piece, low poly. Get out that cube. Because when cube comes out, we mean business. For doing kids instead of dining. How dare you. If you need any inspo for the kids set next month, would love a Movis basket with a stand as a... Yes, I want to do a Moses basket. I have several pinned actually. So I'm gonna do a invisible crib mod. So I'm gonna make a default override so that your bassinets are now invisible. So that then you can use the decor bassinet that I'm gonna do. As much as I love the tiny Twavelers default override, it's bloody annoying to only have that one. It's just that item was an absolute bitch. I think I told you guys before that the item is heinous. It just doesn't work like a regular item in the game. Normally you can just clone an item, make it however you want, and you don't have to worry. But that one item in game, it just doesn't act like any other item because I suppose it is a human being. Suppose makes sense, but yeah. It's just super annoying. Yeah, I know Sixon made one, but I don't ever tell people to use other creators' content to enable them to use mine. We like to be self-contained. I had an invisible crib mod like years ago as well. So I agree that kids can be pushed back because the house should come first before the beautiful... Okay. Coastal was first. This is still... The kids set is still in the coastal. It's just another area of the house. It's not really possible to make the Moses basket as a crib because the crib is very, very low, as far as I can tell, to the ground. I can't really... They also use the whole width of the crib. Like, they are mobile little buggers in that crib. They roll over. Like, once they roll over, because I've been playing with infants, and so now that I'm an infant pro, I know that once they develop, like, that kid rolls over in the nighttime onto their tummy and splays out like a starfish. So it really needs to be that big of a crib to make sense. The Moses basket would definitely be just for newborns. It's like also, you know, they have that like play mobile map thingy. Lots of people are like, oh, they don't do anything on it. And it's like, yeah, they actually really do. Once they become more active, they start like pulling on all the toys and stuff. So also that one, because I really wanted to do, I think I saw one that was someone do a base game one, the toy thing, and they just like kind of look at it. But if you see the EA one, they start pulling on the toys that are hanging on the corner, and like the whole thing shakes with it. So it really does have to be, it really has to be the same shape. If I made one, it would have to be like an identical shape to what they made, because otherwise the animations don't make sense. And we love things to make sense, don't we? That changed it. Yeah, this is still part of Coastal. We're still going. Doesn't make sense. Yeah. I'm trying to look into if we can do a crib that changes into a toddler bed as well, because there's actually only one in the game that does that. You know, the Blandco one. And I think it's a little bit of a hidden feature, and I don't know if my brain capacity is quite there to work it out. I think it's in the tuning that it tells it what to upgrade to, but I'm like, how does it know which colour? How does it know this? How does it know that? So I need to investigate. Unpopular opinion, I don't care about infants, lol. Haven't played with a household in months. Look, I only started playing with infants. I only started playing the game again because infants are there, so I need to test them out. By the way, my sim is now very wealthy. Well, not wealthy enough. She still needs like another 50k in order to afford my Octave apartment. Don't know if you know that one. So, you know, I showed off my progress of rags. Well, not really rags to riches, but starting off with a regular amount. And then she had her nice little French apartment, and I said I spent all my money on just the windows and the doors and the paneling. So yeah, now she makes stupid amount of money doing nothing. Still have a surfboard. Yeah, the surfboard is never gonna happen. Okay. But yeah, the what's it called? Is that correct? Yeah, she's in her apartment. She earns like 7k a day, but for some reason, sometimes it tells me she's earned 14. I don't know if sometimes it just accidentally gives her double. But she's like a trendsetter or something. She just works from home. And she gets these like really stupid tasks like find your muse, and she just goes to a board and says like seek muse or find muse, and then her boss thinks she's completed her job, and she just gets 7k just chucked at her for literally spending 10 sim minutes doing a task. I'm not complaining. It's a little bit OP. She and then what else does she have? And then she, like, every single day she seems to get a promotion, and I think it's all because she did she went to university for it, and it's literally you get the bonus of getting promoted easier. She doesn't have to do anything and she just gets promoted. Like, she just does nothing, and then she's like, oh, another promotion. Okay. She doesn't have to try. I'm thinking of getting her a different career. Because it's a little bit too easy. But yeah, so at the moment, we're just letting it rack up. And then she'll get her to move into the Octave apartment. That's like, is that Medina Studios as well? I think it is. That big, giant apartment. So she'll move from, like, it's a 2-bedroom place, but she'll move into another 2-bedroom place that's way bigger. profiting from the glitch? I don't know what you're talking about. She earned, look, she put in her hours and she earned that degree, okay? She put them hours in, she earned that degree, and she is living her best trendsetter life, okay? And she has one infant. She's still with the cheating. Well, actually, she convinced the guy to leave his wife. His wife was Nina Caliente. This one needs to go. Or she's now called, what's it, Nina Dubrov or something. So he still lives with his ex-wife and they're like 4 kids, I think. Yeah, they have like 4 kids. So he's still there. The only thing I feel a little bit cheated on is, you know how everyone keeps getting those pop-ups that are kind of like to do with their progress? And like they get things like, oh yeah, we're great friends, maybe we should move in together. Those don't happen in my game. And I see everyone getting those. Right, I think that one's done. See, the annoying ones are like, the ones that I find that are annoying are the, like, should I have a baby with so-and-so? I get those ones are annoying. But ones that are actually to do with, like, your relationship your active sim has with others. Like, I really wanted it to be that that cheat scumbag of a boyfriend, well, after she convinced him to leave his wife, I wanted him to propose to her. But it didn't happen. It just never happened. There's never any pop-ups to do with their relationship. I downloaded you and Felix in The Sims and my sim has you both in their household. What are you doing to us? I'm scared. The baby ones are that annoying. Yeah, the baby ones are like, there's ones where it's like, I'm thinking of spending like casual friend time with this person. Should I? That is such a random ask. I'm like, is this normal? Who asks their friend? I was wondering, and I was thinking of spending time with this random person. Do you think it's okay? No one. No one ever's asked that. It's for a block. Oh, a block of flats. Are we just autonomously living there? Living our best life? I only get pop-ups from everyone asking to be best friends even when my sim is sleeping. Yeah, I get those ones like, oh, I think we should be great friends. And it's like, when you say yes, then you kick the other person as not a best friend. So that was a bit annoying, but... Okay, the end bit is done. Because this is like all projected, this is like just flat. It's great. I love this. You have the penthouse, Felix doesn't. Wow. I know what little fun fact to tell him tomorrow. Called the Yam Flats. Be like, do you know I have the penthouse? Right, so we've got these ones done. Now, what is the order of these? Those are the end bits. What is that? Square corner? I think that is the square corner. Let's do the square corner. Totally off topic, but I got my fish and chips the other day. Even shocked my husband, then went down for them and paid. See, and I didn't have fish and chips, but I implanted that seed. Felix should be in a Berlin apartment or something. He could be in a Berlin apartment. He could be like in Sulani in some kind of tropical hut thing. A Savoy or Savoy and chips. That would be nice. I always Savoy, exactly. Love a Savoy and chip. I think as a kid I always had Savoy and chips. I wasn't quite, you know, progressed enough in life to have fish and chips. So we did Savoy. Let me turn this to 1. Felix should be in the basement. He is. Lol. What can I say? Your gameplay just says it all. I don't understand the inner round corner bit. How do you use that? It's the same as, it's just a regular inner corner. Hold on. Let me, where is it? It's the same as the square one. There's a square inner corner. So this is like, this is your overhang side. That's your cupboard front side. This is, I'll show, this is the basic one. Actually, no, this makes more sense. There's a regular bit. So it's like that. I don't know when you would use this, really. I don't think I've ever seen someone do an island that looks like this. Because I don't even use the square one, to be quite honest. So your stool will go here and here. That's the inner rounded corner. It's such an ugly piece as well. It's just ugly AF. Yeah, so instead of doing that piece, because you already have that corner handled with a square one. This is this. There's this. Well, this is missing, but this is the square one. Felix is burning, I'm sure they are. He keeps telling me stop selling me out and saying all of our details. But I'm like, oh, sorry. Felix has been kidnapped by Harrie and is in a basement, not in Bali. He'll be red. Can you make him have sunburn, please? Because he's pasty white, so he burns very easily. Much to my laughter. That makes no sense. Yeah, I don't know why you want that, but it's there. It's a bit like all the pieces for sectional sofas don't make sense to me because no one ever used them, but you have to have the options there just in case. He's smoking a blunt in the basement. It's when my Apple Pencil has a low battery, it doesn't like to use the silicone grip that I have on it. I have like a silicone cover on it, but if I put that on, it won't charge. It's only when it gets to full strength you can snap it back and it registers it. Oh, stupid thing. I'm taking the thing back off. Sorry, I'm distracted. Are you gonna make him pole dance next? We need to get Felix to Notting Hill Carnival. I'm just gonna tell you, Felix at Notting Hill Carnival would make me absolutely wet myself. Let's do that one. Like that. need to get rid of this. That. Hey Chrissy, you're back again. You're always back. Is it Spag Bowl today? We have Spag. Him eating patties. Oh, God bless. I haven't asked him if he ever went to Notting Hill Carnival when he was here. He lived over in the UK for like 2.5 years or something. Spaghetti day. I just went to the shop and got an Easter egg. I need to treat myself to an Easter egg. I'm thinking... let's think. I think I want a Galaxy Easter egg. I'm a fan of Galaxy. This is not quite right. I don't think this is quite snapped in place correctly. It's not at all. Oh, okay, this is not quite, because that goes there. I have a Smarties, or Smarties one. Growing up, I think Smarties I had growing up was like, what one did you want? Smarties. I've never been a person that's been a fan of Cadbury's cream eggs. Oh, hey Liam, welcome in. I just spotted your message. Yeah, I've never been a Cadbury's cream egg kind of gal. Doing a laptop with Bob pancakes. Oh my god. Boys have 2 each, both dairy milk, and one comes with Peter Rabbit Teddy. Oh, cute. Yeah, please don't play with us, please. Yes, it sounds very wrong. You want a lottery Easter egg, but I'm broke. They do them? Ooh. Gonna get a Cedric hazelnut. Oh, I'm sorry to tell you that I'm not jealous because I hate nuts. I watch all his reels and they look lovely, but I hate nuts. I wish I liked nuts, but it's just not my jam, you know? Cadbury cream eggs are a mistake. I don't get the height. Everyone's like, ooh, the inside of a Cadbury's cream egg. What is the inside? Is it just like literally sugar? Am I dissecting it correctly? Is it like literally sugar? Oh, I haven't done the handles. That's what I forgot to do. Need the low poly of the handles. Like, I swear the inside, is it not just like melted sugar syrup? So we have that bit. I can't even tell what bits these are because they're that simple. I so want to make a joke about nuts, but I'm going to be a grown-up. Please, the fact that you were thinking it means one thing. Hey, Noel, back. Work got too worky. Well, we're always here for when work gets too worky. You're nutty enough, please. Oh, do you know what else I could do, though? A lint one. I do love, like, lints, truffles. Oh, yes. Just yes. What bit do I need to do next? Two end bits, the corner bit, inside corner square. That's this one. Not the caramel ones, but I can't. I like caramel, but I can't do a lot of caramel. It makes me feel very sick very quickly. Like it's a bit too rich for me. He's at the Berkeley Hotel. Yeah. I need to go there. Is it like they're... Whenever I see the advertising, it's like the most expensive cafe. Like, dude. Speaking of lint, I thought of a lint roller. Would you ever consider making a laundry CC pack? I don't know, because it's quite niche in terms of it doesn't really, you don't get full use of it unless you have the laundry pack. I think I would make it as part of a larger set, but wouldn't make it like its own set by itself. Stephen is very much a man of class. Have you not seen his Instagram? Well, all of you chocolate lovers. I'm not a chocolate lover. I have chocolate like... I feel like I have chocolate like twice a year, maybe 3 times a year. I'm more of a sweets person. I tell you what, give me anything lemon flavoured and I'm yours. It's just lemon. Just give me lemon. So more of a sweets in general. Every time, every country I go to, I always find some kind of lemon tart. That is like my barometer. When I was in Mexico City, what was I eating? Lemon tarts. Everywhere, lemon tarts. You much prefer sweet and sugar, yeah. Laundry in the kitchen. My laundry is in the... My laundry I associate with kitchen, whereas in Europe it's associated with bathroom, right? As in Europe, mainland. Yeah, I love lemon. Put me some meringue on top of that lemon. Oh. Lemon ice. Oh. Oh, a sorbet would be nice about now. Lemon sorbet. Oh. So you must have tried the Starbucks lemon bread. Yes, they're like lemon drizzle. That's very nice, actually. My American brain says laundry room or laundry in the garage. Some people have laundry. My next door neighbor has their laundry in the garage. But I just feel over here it's kind of something you normally put in the kitchen, or you have a separate room. You just call it a utility room. I don't know if we ever call it a laundry room. Just call it a utility room that you just happen to have the laundry stuff in. I'm a savoury person. I love a good salted licorice. Get out. We'll have none of this talk in here. Okay. Licorice. Sorry. Can I tell you how much I hate licorice? Don't want to shame you for your preference. Okay. No, but look, okay. I don't like licorice. It's aniseed, right? It's not a flavour that I love. But growing up, there was these what was it? Sherbet fountain thingies. And they had, are they called sherbet fountains? What are they called? And they had sherbet, and then they had a bit of licorice inside. And so what you're meant to do is like dip the licorice in the sherbet and then lick it off. But I didn't like licorice. So my grandma, I would hand the licorice off to my grandma and then and then I just have the sherbet. Because I think I much prefer the sherbets where you just, the sherbet dib dabs, where you just put the lollipop into the sherbet and licked it off. So yeah, I'm not a fan of licorice. It's going to take more than that to get rid of me. Save. Oh my god, thank you, Carol. Did it even work? Why is it not working? Yeah, there it is. Carol gets bonus points today. Because she actually reminded me to save. Where's the rest of you? Useless. I tried Twizzlers once and it was like, are they rank? What? Twizzlers. 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 I'm like, it's not triggering anything. I'm not getting an image. I need to see Twizzlers. I'm Googling it. Ew, those. Oh god, Twizzlers. Twizzlers like they look like they're meant to be nice, and then they taste of licorice, right? And you're like, oh, yeah, no. If something is red, it better be like strawberry flavored. Otherwise, get out. Space dust. Oh yeah. Oh, the crackling one where you just like open your mouth and you're like, oh, and it's crackling. Oh, I love that. Why does Carol always get bonus points? Because she's on the ball, Niels. Okay, she's on the ball. Okay. She gets bonus points. Yeah, red licorice. Yeah, no. You can't have red licorice, I'm sorry. If it's licorice, then it's black. You can't have red. Because then it just makes you believe that it's going to be strawberry flavoured, and then it's just licorice, and you're like, ugh. The bear was so convinced. Are wine gums acceptable? Wine gums are most definitely acceptable. Fruit pastels, just wine gums with a bit of sugar on. Yes, also acceptable. Also acceptable, fizzy cola bottles. Oh. I think I could live off of those as one of my main food groups. There are literally wine gums combined with licorice here. Oh. I feel like that's like, what's that Bassett's, like, all sorts? Licorice all sorts? Is that what that is? I feel like that's what... They have licorice with a kind of gummy thing, don't they? Licorice, Bassett's... thingy. Licorice is an acquired taste, yeah. Also, what else I could live off is rock. I'm sure I showed you before what rock is. It's based like, it's just It's not taffy. What is it? It's just like hard rock candy. Not the weird stuff. The stuff that you buy when you go to the seaside. Because it's mint flavoured. It's peppermint. Anything minty. Yes, I'm here for it. I'll try and reuse this for that. I'm going to put some cuts through here because we need to also have this. We haven't got too many wine bottles, have we? Jesus, where are you going? Can you not... Why are you not snapping to anything? Let me make sure this is straight. No, it's not straight, that's why. Why is nothing straight? Niels, you do not get bonus points for saying save now when I've just saved. You're really trying it. It's not happening. Hard stick shaped boiled sugar. Yeah, it is just boiled sugar. It's kind of just the same as... I've forgotten what they call them. Like, because you can get them just chopped up in little pieces. I feel like they're just hard candy. Just call it hard candy. It's be done. But specifically peppermint. You can get them also like licorice flavoured as well. But obviously, I'm not here for that. Oh, turn this off. Whee! And we extrude backwards. Come on, get the... That's the one. Then we extrude this one. In you go. Salted and peppered mango. I don't think I've ever tried this. When I was in Thailand, they had green mango. And then they would do like this caramel dip that you had to put it in because it's super like... What kind of taste was it? Just, it was like as crunchy. The green mango was like as crunchy as an apple. And then you had like this dip. This caramel dip. You had to have it quickly. Otherwise it like got cold and you couldn't really use it. It's a Caribbean thing. Well, I've never heard of it. Rhubarb and custard sweets. Oh. I need some lemon sherbets is what I need in my life. Lemon sherbs. One, two. That one's done. That one's done. Oh, beehive. Where is this? Oh, I forgot. We got 3 drawers. Got to do the cuts of that. Oops. Right, let's use this same line and go up here. Whisper gold. Oh. Whispers are nice. I'm just gonna sip on my tropical juice, my watered down tropical juice, and just pretend it's all of these things. Oh, pick a mix. Maybe we can get rid of this. Get rid of that. That'll do me. Right, let's put some of these in. So we need to like extrude out these drawer fronts. Something tells me these are not level, and they're not. What is the time? Oh, it's already 7 minutes past 5. Oh, I'm loving, it's gonna stay lighter now, isn't it, in the evenings? Now that the clocks have gone forward. Gonna be living our best British summertime life of rain. You get unlimited sweets. I remember when you used to be able to get 1 penny sweets, and they actually cost one, like penny sweets that actually cost a penny. All chocolate should be, yeah, I think I'm not a big fan on refrigerated stuff, but chocolate I definitely think should be refrigerated. Can I send your husband back for apple? Oh, apple fritter would be good. You love the longer days? Yeah. I feel like I get up earlier as well in the summer. Like, it's so easy to get out of bed, right, in the summer. You're just like, oh, what? It's 4 a.m? Sure, let me just jump out of my bed. Then it gets to winter and you're like, don't disturb me. Not that I get out of bed at 4 a.m. in the summer. Please don't be thinking that. Yeah, you guys changed exactly like 2 weeks before us. So there's always this weird time period where we're not quite in sync. Couple of years ago, I relocated to the UK to work there for a year. I was amazed by the candy cart that came by every time. What? You had a cart? You had a cart that bought you sweets? You accidentally closed the browser. How dare you, Stephen? Of course I noticed that you closed the browser, not. But 4 a.m, that's nighttime in A season. Look, those that are apparently the most productive people and contribute the most to society get up at 5 a.m, okay? Don't hate me, that's the truth. One day when I'm a grown up, that will be me, but until then, no. Okay, so we have the base of this. Let's put a nice little cut in so that this projects nicely. Oh shit. There we go. Sounds like a tuck shop. Oh. Round the corner from my grandma, like growing up, it was like one of the last sweet shops where you could go, you know, where you had to weigh out your sweets. You did it by the weight to get different sweets. Oh, it's the one. Your dad gets up at 3. Why does someone get up at 3 a.m.? Please say that he has to do like an early shift or something, rather than just wanting to get up at 3 a.m. I agree, I get up at 4 or 5 a.m. Are you trying to say that you're very productive, Mila? You're extremely productive. I'm a ways I contribute nothing to society. I'm okay with it. I also contribute nothing to society because I get up at like, at a push 9. I'm retired from working after 20 years and hating it. Yeah, it's you need to find a new extra hobby to replace the work. I feel. I think that's what I'll do when I eventually retire. I'll pick up another hobby that will just replace work so that I have stuff to do. Right, let's do support lines for like here. So this projects nicely. Nothing is straight on this thing. He just gets up. He just assigns. He just gets up at 3. It's just his natural circadian rhythm. So I'm gonna get up at 3. No, it's not mine. That's definitely not mine. At 3, I'm just thinking about falling asleep. I get up, do laundry, cleaning. After that, make sure the children are fed and ready to go to school. Then I have to go to work myself. Yeah. See, this is if I had kids. Obviously, I wouldn't have such a luxury in life of getting up whenever the hell I like. But I don't, so, still live in that freedom. Does this go anywhere? No, it doesn't. So he's up for like several hours before he goes to work. That's crazy, actually. Likes the peace. I have lots to do, but I'm disabled and bedbound most days. I can't do much. It sucks. It's the holiday. Well, I'm happy to give you some enjoyment in your day on it. When I get home from work, I don't feel like doing chores. I need to cook. Yeah, okay, yeah. So basically, you'd start your day earlier so that you can just chill afterwards. Right, I think we're good with this. And this one. Right. We just need to take these shelves that we have in here. There you go. Let's extract these. Combine. Duplicate you. Plop you in there. So we've got shelves. And then the wine bottles. What did we... I don't know if I have the low poly in here. Hold on, let me just... I don't know why I'm in the playhouse thing. What is tick-tocking in the background? The music? Same place would be perfect for these terraces. Terraces? What terraces? Today is a luxe day because the children want to stay with the grandparents. Grandma was making pancakes for dinner. Oh, pancakes. Oh, I could do pancakes for dinner. I don't think I have the flour to make pancakes though. I think I've only got self-raising. You need plain. What was I looking for? Kitchen counters. I was looking for the low poly mesh. Where are you, low poly? There we go. Because we get the one with all of the support lines still in. We need the wine bottles. Oh, we can steal the handles as well. Steal it all. That's all we need. Don't need the other stuff. Bye. Don't need this. Just need these. Is the music that low that you can't hear it? There's like it's playing like nicely in my ear. Sorry, just felt like putting that way higher. I think I normally have it minus like 40 or something. I think I normally have it about this. I slid that slider up. I was like... Choking on your food, sure. Don't know what you're on about. Okay, let us extract you. Combine you. Do we still like this wine bottle layout is the question. Like, do we want them to be on different shelves? Or do we think the two at the top, one at the bottom is still a good layout? You like the bottle? Good as it is? Good. Obviously, I'm just gonna like mirror this to there. To be quite honest, we only need like half of this. DJ Harrie, just slid that right up, just to give you a look, like just to make sure you're all still awake. Just want to make sure, you know. That one will work for that. Then we probably only need one handle as well. We need to mesh one and then we'll copy it across. Right, so we'll extract you. Save. Oh, Carol. Carol gets bonus points because she reminded me to save. Bonus points to count. Bonus points. Yeah. Nils, you're gonna have to up your game. Just forever getting in there before you. Well, you know, I think you should prioritize. Okay? I think you should prioritize. What's more important? Eating or getting those bonus points? I'm not a multifunctional person at all. You're a guy. Of course you're not a multitasker. Multitasking man. Never. You didn't notice I said it earlier? So, oh, you must have not used the command. So I didn't trigger it. I didn't see it. I'm sorry on it. Stop being the teacher's pet. Prioritize dining over infants, maybe. How dare you? Was that you trying to burn me? How dare you? The shade of it all. Right. We've done this bit. Let's combine this all. Combine. Okay, this is another piece done. So at the moment we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we really have 5. So we've got 2 more bits to do in low poly. Oh shit. D, X. Okay, what's the next one? Curved. Curved. This one is next. So this one I already have my, so to make the curved bits like perfectly, I take my straight pieces and put in extra cuts and manually curve it. You're an angel. I do not believe that for a second. Yeah, I always take a straight piece. Well, I take a curve, a plain one, make it to the size I need it, and then I manually straighten it out so that I know the length of counter I need. And then I use that as my template to cut. So this was originally like the regular piece, and I just put the cuts in to bend it. Sounds like a lot of work. Nah, it's not too. It's just I find whenever I try and do anything other than that, it turns out looking poopy. And we know how we feel about poop, right? So, yeah, it's really simple because I just get a cylinder and tell it how many turns I want it. We love poop. No, we don't. Okay, do not. So this is exactly the same as the other corner piece. So we already have it. Yeah, this. They use the same, like, 2 different faces. These inside faces, and then just the outside is different. But I think I'm going to start it from scratch. And then connect you. Boop. Coastal should have been renamed to Poop. I don't know about that. Carol can get bonus points for being the most hilarious of all time. Look at you complimenting. What's going on? I'm suspicious. Okay, so we made the outside. And then what I think I'm going to do is bridge you, and then extrude you. Edit mesh, merge to center, and then plop you. We're just upside down, by the way. Just plop you in there. Edit mesh, merge, and then you are as one. Nizaika. I don't know. I think there's some kind of greater conspiracy going on here. Got stabbed in last time. What are you on about? I don't know. Oh, Carol. Laughter. Right, so we put in some support lines as well. Put in some support lines randomly. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. These don't have to make geometric sense because they shall be deleted. They're a law unto themselves, aren't they? Absolute rubbish they talk. He was being very aggressive last time. Carol owns the naughty step apparently. Carol doesn't get put in the naughty step, she owns that. Hey Raven, welcome in. Welcome in. You missed all of our food talk. Well, I suppose that's good because then now you can't get hungry. God, I'm tired now. Oh, I think tonight I've got like the finale of Married at First Sight Australia to watch. And I'm excited. Back to food we go. Yes. Oh, and then tonight, I went food shopping on Saturday. I went to Sainsbury's, and they didn't have regular sea bass, so I had to get lemon and parsley on it already. I'll still put a bit of salt and pepper. So I think I'm gonna have sea bass this evening. I didn't get more nuggies. To get nuggies, I have to go to Costco. At the moment, I'm suffering, absolutely suffering, on chicken tendies. They're not as good as the nuggets are really good because they're literally just pure chicken breast and kind of like a cube of them. But the chicken tendies are a bit skinny. Don't have a fishmongers. I don't have a fishmongers. No, don't have a fishmongers at the high street. We have a butcher's, but not a fishmongers. I think actually the best fishmongers around here would actually be a Morrison's. Got sea bass in Costco last time, which was good. It was like a whole tray of it and thick, juicy fillets. I just need another batch of those. So I had to do Sainsbury's. Why is Uber telling me stuff? I need to turn off those alerts. I get so many alerts for the Uber app. Like, would you like food? No, piss off. Would you like a ride? No. Yeah, we do have Costco in the UK. I have quite a few around me. I presume they're probably more down south. In the US, pronounce it fillets. That's because you're trying to be fancy. You call it. You're like, oh, we're so French. Me and my fillets. Can I ask what is sea bass? Pardon me, I'm vegan. Sea bass. Sea bass is a type of fish. Hold on, let me get sea bass on the go. Sorry for your vegan self. It's very pretty, right? Target, JC Penney. I have heard of Target. Sea bass recipes is the very sea bass. I just do a nice fillet. Food and rides. You were thinking it was a sea vegetable? Yeah, sorry, no. We can also Gordon Ramsay cooks Mediterranean sea bass in under 10 minutes. Too damn right it's under 10 minutes. If it was longer than 10 minutes, I'd be slightly worried. Oh my god, how many adverts do you want to put in here? I just want to see him cooking. Ramsay in 10.
I'm going to show you how to cook the most amazing dish in 10 minutes. But honestly, I don't mind if you're 1 or 2 minutes behind, but I guarantee you the tips and the insight I'll show you will fast.
Okay, let me just see what it looks like in the end. Let's see if it's good.
Beautiful crispy aubergines set around the outside. And it's such a lovely way of using baby eggplants. And then
His fish looks a bit anemic. It is my fridge. It's a bit more. Oh, look at this hob as well. The only thing is, in The Sims, you have to clone something that has the type of fuel, the type of gas you want, or fuel or gas. What am I talking about? So you have to either do like an induction hob, or you have to do gas. You have to pick between the two. Bedding smells. What? Are you doing your laundry? Are you unstacking your laundry? I get the feeling. Right, this will do. Right, so another piece bites the dust. Did I do this in the wrong order? Something tells me I did. This one needs to go here. Oh. I want to do them in the order that I export them. This one has nothing on it. And then what's the last one? The last one would normally be this curved outer corner, but instead we're going to do this bookshelf. You love Gordon Ramsay, even have it in my game, but it looks so good to me. Lol, bless Gordon. I love Gordon Ramsay. I was recently binge watching all of his like kitchen nightmares on YouTube. They have the full episodes up. So I was binge watching. They're like from like 12 years ago. Yeah, we're doing all the island. I don't know if you can tell which bits are which, but we've got a lot of... Oh, I've forgotten a knob behind. Don't forget the knobs. This is like an alternative end piece. Well, it's not alternative. It's going to be in the main end piece slot. So on this one, what I thought about was you may want to... This is orientated so that it's on the... what's it called? On the right end. But maybe you might want to use it on the left. So what I've done is made this plain so that if you want to, you can alt place it and use it on the right hand side. Because that's specific, I think, to the wood one though. Because this wood one, normally you don't mirror pieces of countertop. Normally it just keeps going. But for the wood to match up, they actually mirrored the end bits, whereas they normally don't. So, yeah, it will work. You'll be able to rotate it and alt place it. Hey, Katrina, you have a breaking meeting, so I jumped in. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just doing it. You like to show the F word. That was good. That was good too. Back in the day. Right, we are low. Well, this is just for reference, so let's just move her out. Breaking news, I forgot a knob. Look, excuse me, I don't know what's going on here. Serious slanders. Are those cookbooks in that piece? So they are not cookbooks because we are running out of time. But I have made sure that the living room books... This is the mesh for the living room books. They will place in here. Because those were giant books, by the way. So I've made sure that you've got enough space to put in books. But we've still got we've got some wine bottle thingies again. This is the whoa! This is the outer corner, so we've got wine bottles, some more drawers, and then more wine bottles. Then all the rest is pretty simple. With the ending, you know, you got this little bump out, so your stool will fit inside here. And then this end bit, like, is fatter. Let me get this bit. It's fatter than normal, so it does the full depth. So this one you won't be able to slot a stool to it. So it's like meant to be extra storage here. And then you got this. Because it really needed to be deeper. It couldn't be the standard island depth. It just wasn't enough space to put all your stuff in. So yeah. Can't wait for this to be ready. Me too. I can't wait for this to be done and me to have a break. Love the wooden countertop. Yeah, this is from EA. It's from the Country Kitchen kit. The only thing is I have spotted a mistake in their island countertop, and I'm not going to point it out to you, but there is a mistake in the countertop. Like they had something, I feel like they just had a random square somewhere, and they just forgot about it and put it into the final texture. Whoops. You know what they're like. I thought it was yours because it was very thick. Oh, yeah, I just made it thicker. Theirs was very thin. You can see here I've gone and changed the depth before I've copied it across. Theirs used to be here. I've made it like almost double. But now you have to fit. No, I've seen it, but do I see it anymore? I don't think I see it anymore. I have to say though, they did this in quite a strange way. Let's put it that way. But I knew that I didn't want to have to take on a task like this to make this kind of natural wood seamless is a difficult task. And I was like, they've done it. I shall take it from them. You know, we're on early access. You get to steal meshes and textures, so I will. I'm not afraid to do it. And then it means I can get cancelled quicker, right? It is a pain to make something like that. So it is like normally, for example, marble countertops. I've done plenty of countertop textures before, but the wood is a whole different league to marble. Like marble, you literally just hold on. I can show you this one. Like, for example, it normally looks something similar to this. Or most of the time, actually, it looks like half of this, and they have everything in one long line, or like two lines. They have the shallower and the deeper countertops on one texture. But this is very simple. You just have the regular bit here, and then you put the end bits here. So it's always going to be seamless. You can literally just slap the texture over. But if you look at their island one, this is I have never have I ever done a countertop that looked like this. Never have I ever. Never. It's just random bits put everywhere. Normally you do it systematically and you lay it out in one long line. You maybe put the curved bits together and all. It's just weird. Yeah, so I was like, I don't need this. If it was like, you know, like the blocks, we did like a block of wood for this one, that's fine. But because it's this seamless wood, it's a whole different ball game. It is odd. It's just a really odd one. Okay, I need this other thing. That's it. We need to put some cuts in. Oh, let's do these end bits actually. Let me just move this to here. Extrude yourself. Then I need to put in for these doors. And this one, and this one. For some reason, why is one... Oh, there we go. My thing wasn't updating for a minute. There's always a system even to the madness. Wood wouldn't look like that even if you're using a slice of natural tree for this. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. For some reason, they made their wood go round the curve. And I'm like, dude, it doesn't go like that. You should have just made it go straight and then cut it. And there should be a joint in this bit. That's why I don't get why they made it go round. Right, let me see this. Okay. Apparently I've been annoyed. She sent me a challenge. Lol. In other news, I'm literally come across an ad for a playhouse, which is Annie's Playhouse in the flesh. It's because we've been talking about playhouses so much. They've been listening. I'm so exhausted looking at those pieces for the island cabinets. I give you props, ma'am. I feel you're frustrated not wanting to do kitchens. Yeah, kitchens are no joke. Every time, told you it's like childbirth. You moan and you scream while you're doing it, and then you go back again. I think the hardest bit of islands is just systematically going through and making sure everything fits together. Like if you make one little mistake, that mistake is going to impact everything. So it's like you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Whereas if I was making regular items, this would be, you know, we'd have a lot more to show for the work that we've put in. I think they fixed the candle. Yes, they did. I was watching someone else's video today and they were like, they fixed the candle. Why is this? What the hell happened here? As we talk about mistakes. Fuck's sake. Yeah, no. Was a mistake. Oh no, it's actually my high poly's a mistake. This one is. Oh no, it's that I made them different. I made them different on purpose. Okay. So this one, because this is the... No, I tell you what, we're going to make it the same so that you can use them on both sides. What I did on this one, because this is always going to be the island side, I made this a bigger gap because there was nothing butting up against it. Because normally it's like two gaps go together and it makes a double width gap. Yeah, no, I'll keep it like this. I'll mirror it so that then you really can use it both sides. Otherwise I'd be lying. They did it has a flame now. Yeah, they didn't even have the options that a normal candle has on it either. It was just a boo-boo, you know, just a little boo-boo on their part. A Jordan Chateau, are you looking for ideas? There are so many pieces. There's 7 pieces for an island, 10 pieces for a counter, 7 pieces for a cabinet. It's just, look, that's just how many items in one. Let's do this, that, this, and this, and then this. What was this, an outie and an innie? British. Oh, what have you challenged her to? Need an external SSD for my CC. Is this being set as a challenge because you don't normally build? Is this why it's a challenge? Because I know you said you don't normally build. Something hard because you're not really... Is it really hard? Did it really give you a difficult challenge just because you don't build? That's rude. Couldn't you give us something easy to start off with? Build up a confidence? It was really weird to have a candle that shines with no lit wick anyway, so I'm glad that it just was broken. Simple as that, it was just broken. Oh, we haven't extruded this end bit, I forgot. Whoopsies. You know, this like very vital part that is the key feature. We just forgot that bit. Oops. I need to offset this a little bit. Why is my offsetting not working? There we go. And let's just like bring it in a bit. Just so I can see it. You, Niels, you're trying the save. Oh, okay, I'll give you this one. I'll give you this one. Okay. I'll give it to you, but you don't get bonus points. Because you were mocking me. Baby pee in it. I think it's got adult pee in it too. I think the just important thing for building is reference. I don't ever build without reference images. I can make up the back of a house, but the front I always need some kind of reference image. But mind you, I've seen people have reference images and it still looked heinous. But if you just keep looking back at it, squinting your eyes a bit and hopping on one leg, then reference material does really help. It's just about trying to get those same proportions. Oh, let's get rid of this one. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. This is the song that everyone always likes. I can't remember which one it was. Your reference images are in your head. Look, Mr. Architecture. Okay, we aren't all architects. I screenshot floor plans off the internet and sometimes help me build, yeah. It's you, Perez. Yeah. I always remember there's one song. Won't start yet because sprogs. Sprogs is a very British word, right? In case you're wondering, sprogs means children. Just sorting out kids. This is a love-making song. I don't know if it is. I don't know what the hell they're even singing about. It sounds a bit more depressing than... Where is this in my list? I'm trying to see what... Dining over sprogs, I say. New word, yeah. It's a very, I think it's a very British word, sprogs. We have a lot of slang for stuff that the rest of the world doesn't. I'm like, how did we get this? Okay, this is that one. Just need to copy this. That'll go right in there. Boom. Then we can delete out this top bit. Making love to a kitchen islands. That's me. What stamina I have. I have to head out for dinner. Oh, take a picture of it. I can vicariously eat through you. Enjoy yourself, Stephen. Have a great dinner. Probably sounds better than crumb catchers or rugrats. I've never heard crumb catchers. Rugrats, yes. My English aunt hates to call children kids. They are not goats, she says. American tend to be rather crass, really? Oh, I didn't think you were that bad. Didn't think you were that bad. Right, we just need to put the old knobs on this. Oh, I left this behind. There we go. Okay, we just need to put... Oh god, I'm yawning. We just need to put knobs in one place. Here's a low poly knob. We do love a good knob. So... Oh. Maybe I'll put 3 knobs on. We'll put these 2 and then we'll put this one. We don't need this handle. We can take one of these. Hey, Nobby, new nickname dropped. Apparently, I unlock these nicknames all the time. Can I tell you guys that, you know, like some people call me Hey Harrie, right? Well, a lot do. I never actually intended for Hey Harrie to be a thing. It was just meant to be Harrie from the very beginning. But on socials, I couldn't just be called Harrie. So I decided to put Hey in front of it. And then, like, I think Deligracy one day said, like, oh, I think she's had a rebrand and it's just Harrie now instead of Hey Harrie. And I was like, it was never Hey Harrie. And so everyone's like, oh, she did a rebrand. It's never been Hey Harrie. But I think I might have to rebrand to include the Hey bit. Yeah, I've never never actually had the Hey bit involved. You know, oh god, I'm yawning. Oh god, I'm not afraid to point out our shortcomings though here. Try to always keep my sense of humour in the ways of casual. I think you need to be able to take the, as the British say, take the piss out of oneself. Because, you know, otherwise life gets a bit too serious. Bye, Harrie, new nickname dropped. For all your cancels you got, I know. Yeah, if you just, you know, if you just don't take life so seriously, you'll be all the happier for it. Did I tell you about the worst? I'm sure. Did I tell you about this one time when I was waiting to get on a plane and this woman was being really helpful to this guy and he was an absolute dick to her? I'm just wondering if I ever told you this story. So I was, believe it or not, I was in America. So I was, no, it's not a Sam and Felix story. It's just a me story. I was traveling by myself. So I think I was in San Francisco. Yeah. I was traveling back from San Francisco to the UK. And I think my flight may have been delayed. Yeah, I'm a total loner. I was waiting to get on the plane back, and so we were all boarding, and this woman and her husband was in front of me, and I was like queuing up behind. And as you're walking like to the gate, there's chairs next to you. And so this guy, there was another guy, and he was like packing up his bags and stuff, of course, because we're all getting ready to board. And he must have been sitting down, so he's right in front of a chair. Now, this piece of paper that he's carrying drops to the floor, and the woman in front of me goes to him, "Oh, excuse me, you dropped a bit of paper." And he's like, "Yeah, I know. And she's like, "Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I just thought it might be something important, so I wanted to let you know so that you didn't lose it." And he's like, "I saw the bit of paper on the floor. I know, I'm going to pick it up." And like, I just couldn't believe that someone was so rude and abrupt to someone that was trying to be helpful and just alert them that they dropped a piece of paper on the floor. Like, this woman there was no harm meant by this woman at all. She was just being helpful. And he was a total asshole to her. Like, I just like, and the thing is though, I'm seeing this and I'm almost so shocked that he reacted in such a negative way that I couldn't even formulate a response. I was just that shocked. like, I'm just like, what? I'm just, she was just being helpful by saying you've dropped a piece of paper, and it was like, he's got a serious inferiority complex is what he's got. Like, calm down. Just trying to be helpful. So yeah, that was my story. And I think the husband was with her, was like, Guy, like, why are you so, they were Americans, by the way. It was like, why are you so rude? She was just trying to be helpful. And he's like, ugh. I thought quite easily a fight could have started from that. Analysis skills top notch. Did I ever tell you that I'm a person analyzer? I love behavioural things. I'm like, dude, you just got a serious inferiority. That's all I think. It's the same way when I see guys with flashy cars that rev them. I just think that you've got a small penis. That's all I think. Pretend you were me to shake my butt. You've now rebranded yourself to, yeah, I've got to embrace the hey, so I can be as one. He just has a serious inferiority complex of not wanting well, you know, like there's certain things in life, you have certain core beliefs, and they shape the way that you interact with others. And this guy's core belief was that he's stupid. So yeah, that's why when everyone's trying to be helpful, he just thinks it's some kind of attack. You would have taken him around the back and beaten him. I couldn't believe it. Sorry, Carrots, move to the next song now. You'd a rude encounter in San Francisco airport as well. There are odd ones out there. Touch him with a closed hand. Bless. Okay. We've done our low polys, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 7. Yes. Let's like combine you. So I'm just gonna like spread them out ready for when I bake, and also because then I can see all the different surfaces for doing the UV. But I think now is a perfect time to take a break, have a Kit Kat and all that jazz. Because I have to UV, and I know how much you guys love watching me UV, right? So I'll let you off on that one. Let me give me some more space. Low poly's done. Woohoo! Yes. Good old San Francisco is such a truly strange place. Yeah. San Francisco. Oh right. I always forget Woohoo means selling houses. I ordered a Woohoo mug, you know, and a t-shirt for the Sims merch. So I'm like, you know, if you're a simmer, you think one thing, don't you? We love you being Kim Kardashian's voice. Have you watched the woman that parodies the Kardashians? She's like on Instagram. I presume she's on TikTok. She's on YouTube as well. And I follow her. And her voice is so the Kardashians. It's crazy. She's just like... I'm wondering if it's on my feed. I doubt it. But she's just... The thing is, though, I've heard her speak in her normal voice, and her normal voice is just the Kardashians. Her normal voice is just the Kardashians anyway. But the way she does Chloe as well, she just repeats everything. She's like, no, blah, blah, blah. It's so spot on. And also Courtney is like... Courtney's one where she's like, I just want to spend time with my kids. I'm leaving. She's like, dinner's at 7:30. I'm leaving at 8. I need to spend time with my kids. Save. Thanks, Carol. Carol's always here. Always here to help me not lose my work. Yeah, I was... Do you know what? I was so shocked. I actually couldn't say anything. I was that shocked that I just couldn't form words. Any of them are... See, I'm not like a fan, but I appreciate where they started to where they are now. And I think the biggest mistake is people not necessarily taking them seriously. Like, they have a lot of power and weight. I'm doing a Maui dance. You're welcome. Right. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to have some dinner now. And then after my din-dins, well, probably Married at First Sight, to be quite honest. But yeah, I'm not too sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow because I feel like I might be in the middle of texturing this. I'm not too sure. You know? But I'll give you an update. So look out on Instagram. I'll keep you updated on Instagram. But yes, happy Monday. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you either tomorrow or the day after for our last week of kitchen. Okay? Yes, bon appetit. Bye, guys.